guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering a Q&A. So I got a bunch of messages on my Instagram, YouTube, and a bunch of DMs that I'll be answering. So let's get started. Oh, and by the way, everybody say hi to Ashton. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look. Who's that handsome boy? Okay. So one of the main questions that I keep getting is, what's Ashton's name? Is it Ashton or Carter? His first name's Ashton, his middle name's Carter. I loved both names so much, like I couldn't choose. So till this day, I still call him both names. When he's being a good boy, I call him Ashton, and when he's being a little bad boy, I call him Carter. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to confuse you guys. But most of my family seem to be calling him Carter, so that might end up being what we stick to. Okay, so let's get started. Next question is, what's my ethnicity? I'm Mexican American. So to be honest, I don't know exactly what I am. I know that my mom's side of the family is all from like Jalisco, Guadalajara. That's where my grandparents are from. But most of like my aunts and stuff are raised here. And then my real dad, I don't know much about his family side. I've never met anybody really, but I do believe that they're from like Michoacan, Mexico. So next, what is my age? I'm 31 years old. My birthday is September 21st, 1985. I'm a Virgo Libra cusp. What is Ashton's nationality? So Ashton is Mexican, mixed with white. His dad is white Irish, so he's a mixed baby. Sorry I keep doing this. Ashton just makes me nervous. Sometimes he'll like just throw himself back. Ash, come here. Come sit with mommy. Come on. So back to the question. Do I have an educational background? Yes, I do. I graduated with my undergrad in business marketing management, and I got my master's degree about 6 years ago now in business management and finance. So I did have plans to continue working in the corporate field. I'm sorry guys, hold on. Ash, you need to sit right here with mommy, okay? Sit right here. Look at all your toys, okay? We play with our toys while mommy does this. Good boy. Okay, so the next question is, how long have I been doing makeup? I've been doing makeup for about 7-8 years now, but really only doing it full time for the past 3 years. So the next question is, how did I get into makeup? I've always loved makeup. Back in high school, I used to love to do makeup on me and all my friends. But when I was going to graduate from high school, I wanted to go to makeup school. I wanted to go to MUD. But my mom didn't really support the idea too much. She wanted me to go to college. She just thought that that was more of a hobby than an actual career. So I did the whole school thing and I put that to the side. But as I was working in the corporate field, I realized just how unhappy I was. It just was not for me. So when I met my son's father, I was still working for my corporate company, and we needed to spend time together, and my schedule with work just didn't allow the flexibility, and I didn't have enough vacation time, to stay out there for a week at a time. So he really wanted me to spend more time with him, and at the same time follow my passion. So I ended up leaving my company, and I opened up an online clothing company called Shop Fashion Therapy, and I pursued makeup, and eventually I started picking up more clients, and things just went well, thankfully. How did I start working for Chris Brown? the way I started working for Chris Brown is one of my girlfriends introduced me to Chris's manager, and they put me on set once, and then and from there it just took off, and I've continued working with him for the past like 2-3 years now. Is Chris the only artist I currently work with? When he is, you know, with the baby, I can't take on too much, you know, otherwise I won't be spending time with him. So, you know, I work with Chris, and then I have just a lot of my clients that are like through word of mouth. The next question is Carter walking yet? No, he's not walking, but he does stand, and he has been taking a few steps, but he's not like fully walking yet. He's a little behind on that. He knows that he's a fast crawler, so he just like prefers to crawl and get to where he needs to get to instead of, you know, slowly walking. For separation anxiety, what did I do? When Ashton was about 4 months, he would get separation anxiety from me. He only wanted to be with me. He didn't want to be with anyone else, and that was because I spent so much time with him that I was like all he knew. I don't think there's anything you can really do to overcome that. Like, they're babies. They just want to be with you. Eventually he got over it. He was like that for like 2 months, and I'd say around 6 months he kind of just stopped. Now he doesn't even want me to hold him, or he'll go with people and he like waves bye to me. Ash, bye. Hey, bye. Don't throw your stuff on the floor. Hey. Next question, how do I remain calm when Ashton's giving me a hard time? So when Ashton acts up, it can become extremely stressful and like frustrating, and it's just so hard because especially if we're out in public, like, and he doesn't want to be in a stroller and he wants me to carry him. He's half my size now. He's so heavy. He like wiggles out of my arm, and it's just it can just be so much sometimes. But I think what helps me is that I just try to view things in a less negative light. You know, my baby is just exploring. He's becoming this little person that just is so curious, and he just can't help it. He can't sit still. There's this like fascinating world around him that he's just so curious to learn about. So I try to understand that, and I try to understand his developmental stage, and I think that's what kind of just calms me down and helps me be more patient and just a better mom to him. I actually read this super cute quote the other day. I thought I'd share it with you guys. It says, "I am a toddler. I am not built to sit still. Keep my hands to myself. Take turns. Be patient. Stand in line or keep quiet. I need motion, novelty, adventure, and to engage the world with my whole body. Let me play. Trust me, I'm learning." I read this and I was like, oh, my baby, like, it's not his fault when he's just acting crazy. He can't help it, you know? They're babies. So that helps me a lot. And I'm pretty patient. I don't know where my patience came from because I was far from being patient before. Ash, can you sit over here, please? You're making me nervous. Sit right here. Lay down. Lay down. Why did you throw that? Hey. You want to go on the floor? Okay, go on the floor. Okay, so next question. How often does Carter's dad see him? Carter's dad hasn't seen him now in about 4 or 5 months. I think going on 5 months. He's been coming like every 3 months or so. But this time it's going on 5. He's supposed to start coming every 6 weeks, so we'll see if that starts happening. I hope it does, you know. It'd be nice for Carter to have him in his life. He needs his dad. Does Carter's dad help me in any way? Carter's dad only helps me financially. Oh, wow. Are Carter's dad and I ever getting back together? So you know what? Nobody knows what the future holds. You know, I never like to say never, but if I'd have to answer that question right now, I would have to say no. So as much as I wanted to give Ashton the whole complete, you know, family life, Unfortunately, Ashton's father did choose to marry someone he just met when Ashton was, I don't know, like a month or so. So that's definitely not happening. So for those of you that keep asking me that question, do I get down or sad about my ex? Was it heartbreaking? No, I don't get sad about him at all. I've completely moved on with my life. I'm doing my own thing. However, yeah, I was heartbroken when it all happened. I was, very sad. More so sad that, that Ashton's going to come from a broken home, and that just makes me sad. And I think that will always make me sad, but, you move on, and I'm sure there's greater things ahead. Am I dating again? Yes, I'm openly dating. How is dating... What, baby? How is dating as a single mom? Dating as a single mom is not as hard as I thought. I used to think that, because I had a baby, like, nobody was gonna look at me or want to date me, or, I don't know, I just looked at it, in the beginning when I knew I was gonna be a single mom, I looked at it, like, in such a negative light. It's not as hard to meet people as I thought, it's just actually harder for me because now I have a son, so I'm only looking out for my son. Whoever I'm with, I want them to be like a great person for me and Ashton. But the hardest part about dating is probably just like balancing my life. Like, when you're dating someone, you gotta share your time, and I have such a hard time sharing like my time with someone else instead of just Ashton. Like, to go on a date, it's like it takes like an hour or two to get ready, and then you gotta go there, and then you gotta hang out, and then you gotta come home, and it's just so much time away from my baby. So it is really hard, and I'm really selective, and I know exactly what I want, so we'll see. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, hold on. Look at your papa. Here's your papa. Okay, there we go. There we go. You hold your butt, okay? Okay, so it's almost his nap time. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let me get finished with this. Did I have a regular birth or a C-section? I had a C-section. I wanted to have a regular birth, but I wanted to have the regular birth. I almost did. I was in labor for 36 hours. I dilated up to 9 centimeters, but then it turned out that Ashton's chin was like facing up when he was coming down, and they said I had to have an emergency C-section. Next question, how am I so strong being a single mom? So I have no choice. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is, life is life. Things happen and you just gotta push forward. So I don't really have time to sit around being sad about anything. Like, I have a beautiful baby boy, and all I can do is be positive and think positive and try hard to give us both a good life. Have I had any accidents with Carter yet? I've had 2 accidents with Carter. So one was when he was probably like 6 months or so. He fell off the bed. Oh, you okay, baby? Are you okay? Oh, you're pretending now. You're not even really coughing, my love. So when he was 6 months, he fell. So we were taking our daytime nap together on my bed, and I guess he just like rolled in his sleep, and he was not rolling before. He wasn't rolling before, so it just caught me off guard, and he fell off. Luckily, my bed was pretty low, and I had pillows. What? And I had pillows on the floor, so nothing happened. After that time, I learned my lesson, and I either have the rails on the bed, or I have pillows all over, or I just put him in his crib, you know. I try not to keep him in the bed too much.
Mom!
No, babe. So next question. Oh, second accident I had with him is. Come here. I have to get him his toy. Here you go. Here you go. There's that. Okay. Okay. There's your ball. There's the ball. Yay! Ash, there's your ball. So the second. Here's that. Okay. So the second accident that I had with him is, I took him to play yard. What, babe?
Mom.
Come here, baby. Come here. What do you want, my love? Your book? Here's your book. So he threw all his toys on the floor, and after he threw them, he wants me to pick them up one by one. It's crazy. So the second accident I had with him is I took him to a play yard one day with my girlfriend. We met there with our kids, and as we were leaving the play yard, I went to my car, I did my normal routine. I put Ashton in the front seat. I put my bags in the front seat, and then I went to the back side passenger door, and I put Ashton in his car seat. Closed the doors, went around to my driver's seat, and all the doors locked. So I have a BMW, it's an X5, and it's keyless, so that's not supposed to happen when the key's in the car. I almost passed out. I freaked out. It was 100 degrees outside. Luckily my friend was there to keep me calm. We had to call the police, and the police ended up coming and having to break the window, and he was stuck in my car for 15 minutes. So I felt so terrible. Ever since then, I do not leave my keys in the car. I always make sure I carry them with me and walk around. So big lesson learned, and thank God he's okay. Baby, what? You're tired. So did I breastfeed, and if so, for how long? So I did breastfeed for 9 months, but I stopped because I started getting so skinny. It was sucking the life out of me, and it just started to make me feel bad. And plus, when I weaned him off of it, he didn't even care. He's always taken the bottle good, and even now with his sippy cups, I took him off his bottle at 1 and he drinks sippy cups. He has no problem transitioning. So I didn't feel that guilty, and it was easy, and 9 months was a long time. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure Carter is using the restroom. I gotta go, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. And also, please leave any comments below with, future post suggestions. I'd love to get some ideas. For those of you leaving me negative comments, just stay off my page. I don't have time for that. I'm making videos to share with you guys and be positive, not to receive a ton of negativity. Thank you. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. 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 Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.